My mom literally, she lost her shit when we got the phone bill. She was literally collecting all types of things to whoop my ass. Literally, she went through the house collecting belts, collecting hankers, all type of things to beat my ass up. Hey amiga, what is up and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Jennyfer Ross, and your boy,
Benni!
Benni is finally in one of my videos. And for today's video, I wanted to do something a little different. That's why Benni is here. Growing up, I always had very strict parents and I always thought it was just my parents. But then I told a story time a few weeks ago and I got a whole lot of comments about other Caribbean people experiencing the same things. I could really relate. So last week I posted something on Facebook asking other people to leave me typical things that they experienced with their Caribbean parents, and I could literally relate to every single comment. So I figured this would be fun to just throw it into a little video, ask Benni to join me and just do this for you guys. So give this video a thumbs up if you want more videos like this. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And let's just go ahead and get into this video. So first things first, I want to start off with a little disclaimer. This video is not made to make fun of our parents or to say mean things about our parents. We're actually both very grateful for the way we were raised. So thank you so much to our parents that we are balanced adults with nice morals and beliefs. So just wanted to put that out there. This video is just for fun purposes, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So the first person says after 9 o'clock they would take her phone away. Could you relate to something like that?
I didn't have a phone.
You didn't have a phone? A mobile phone?
First time I had a phone was like, I was like 17.
Oh, so they didn't have anything to tell you about
18.
it?
No, maybe 18.
18, okay. Well, I was...
Because mobile phones were expensive in Suriname. So you couldn't just like say, I want a mobile phone.
Okay.
So.
Well, I had one when I was, I think, 12 or 13 or something. Yes, and my mom would take it away as well. It was red and very big and obnoxious, and she would take it away because she told me like I had no business talking to anybody after 8 o'clock because I didn't run a business or nothing, so she would just take my phone away.
Did it fit in your pocket?
Yes, but you would see it though.
Oh, okay.
You would see it though. Just when the conversation starts to get hot, you know, you're sending like text messages and stuff, then they would come to collect the phone, and it was a real bummer, so I would lie that I fell asleep.
But who were you talking to? At 12 years old, who were you talking to?
My friends.
And they could keep their phone after 8?
Some of them, but I couldn't.
I have no black friends who could keep their phones after 8.
Okay, well.
So, the ones who could...
They were lucky, must be nice.
Alright. This is in the weekends, right?
Yeah, in the weekends.
Oh no.
On Saturdays. She had to wake up at 10 and clean up the whole house or wash all the clothes.
And she complaining, I had to wake up at 8.
Yes?
And you didn't wake up.
No,
my mom came crashing in. Yo, it's time to do the bathroom. And I was like, yo, it's Saturday, I have the whole day. No, you're gonna do it now.
Yes. Well, I had the same thing. I also had to wash all the dishes before we went to bed. And if I didn't do that, this was also during the week. If I didn't do it, my mom would literally come and wake me up. I just literally remember one time I was like half asleep trying to do the dishes. trying to do the dishes and trying to get it done as soon as possible. And you know, literally my body was crying because I was so sleepy. But this woman she was like, no, I told you to do it before you went to bed. Then you wouldn't have had this problem.
And sometimes they made the most dishes.
Yes, yes. When your parents promise you that you can go somewhere after you clean the whole house.
Fake news. It's a fake promise.
I have that all the time.
They are gonna find one reason why you can't go, and even if that reason is not legit, they're gonna tell you, listen, I'm your parent, you ain't going. So
Yeah. I literally had one time that I wanted to go to this party so bad. So I cleaned the whole house. Like literally, I was cleaning up everything, making everything spotless. And then on the day that I had to go, my mom decided that I was not going.
nope, she played you.
I was so sad. I felt so betrayed.
Why didn't you trash the whole house again?
I don't know. I think that's where my trust issues started.
Don't lie for me. Don't do that. That's not true.
Honestly though, that was not going out. If my mom doesn't want you to go, you're not going. You're not going. It doesn't matter how much ahead you ask.
And you know what the thing also was? Did you always were calculating when to ask?
Yes.
Then you were, when she's busy.
Yeah.
Then you, Mom, can I go and do that? And it's about 3. Then she would say yes. But she didn't even know what she said yes to. So when that day comes, where are you
Remember,
going?
I told you.
No, you're not going. All of a sudden, I didn't say yes. I can't remember.
And then when you would start like, you know, like being mad about it and try to discuss with her, and then your ass would get whooped. Yes, your ass would get
I said
whooped.
no. No is no.
Yes, don't argue with me. So I was never allowed to sleep at anyone's house. Did you have that too?
Yep.
Yep. I was never allowed to go anywhere to have a sleepover anywhere because my mom always said like, no, girls should sleep in their own bed. You're not gonna sleep here, sleep there.
Nobody in my neighborhood, I can't remember having them sleepovers.
Okay, well anybody could stay over at my place, but
when I was young, it was a rich people thing.
to sleep over?
Yeah, because only the rich kids did that. If my parents didn't know the child or the person, their parents,
It's not happening.
No, it's not happening. So I think it's more because they don't want any headaches, and you won't sleep over because maybe they don't trust everybody with their children. I think it's more like to be safe.
Okay, I guess. One time I had this girl, it was this girl in my class, her birthday, and she had like a sleepover. We were gonna watch movies. Everybody was going to buy new pajamas. I was allowed to go buy my pajama, but then 10 o'clock my mom showed up, just popped up at these people's doorstep like, yo, I'm here to collect my daughter. The birthday girl's mom would come like, no, but it's supposed to be a sleepover. She thought my mom didn't understand. My mom was like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but she ain't staying though. If you want, I can bring her tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, but she ain't staying with y'all.
Your mother is mean. She's really mean.
She was something else. She was something else. And to compensate for the fact that I couldn't stay over, she brought lollipops and cookies for the other girls and the parents.
And then, what did you get?
Nothing. I had to come home.
That's what you got.
Yes. Yes. It was so humiliating.
Your mom is something else.
Yes, she is.
I know that one's off limits.
Yeah.
And if you wanna mess it up, immediately call them by their name.
Yeah.
And
You wanna die?
Then it's on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those crazy things too. You could get an ass whooping for that.
Yes. Yes. And do it in front of other people.
How many times do I have to tell you to not call me by my name?
Yeah.
I'm your mom.
Yeah.
Maybe if your neighbor was coming, you had to say auntie.
Yes.
All of a sudden, everybody
Everybody's
was auntie or uncle.
Yes.
You couldn't even call them by their name.
No.
Yes.
No. Everybody's
Or you had
auntie,
to say
uncle.
Miss blah blah blah.
Yes.
Or Mr. blah blah, but you couldn't call them by their name.
No.
It's our uncle, or auntie, or Miss, or Mr. Yeah, that's true.
My sister was not playing that game. She was not having it. But by the time my sister came, I was already there, you know, so my mom just loosened up a little bit on her strictness. But my sister, she refused to call people auntie and stuff. She was like, they are not my auntie. But me, when I did it, it was always a problem.
No,
it was always a problem.
There was an army in our house.
Yeah.
Everybody had to live by the same rules.
Yeah? Well, that's good actually, because I think that's the most fair thing. I feel like I wasn't allowed to do anything. My mom was always on my ass about everything, and my sister got away with so much. Didn't your brothers get away with a lot?
The last one.
The last one.
Yeah, there, Barca, you got away with everything, right?
Oh, so did my sister.
Miss Nanja.
So also before you go somewhere with your parents, you get a whole lecture about don't do this, don't call people by their name, don't start running. If I look at you, that's if I have to warn you one time, then this is gonna happen to you. Like, honestly.
Especially the don't run.
Yes.
But you already knew you were gonna run, and by the time they were saying it, you were always thinking like, I never run, but you know you're running.
Yes.
Or when,
yes.
or when you go to the store. You're going to the store. You don't want this. You don't want that. I am buying this. I am buying that. You shut up. You walk, and we leave.
Yes.
Or if you're going somewhere with your friends, you need to tell them who you are going to be with.
Yes.
Where you're going. You have to. Did you have to leave your friends' numbers too?
Of course.
And their parents' number?
Their parents' number. Yes. All of them.
Have a number, you couldn't go.
Exactly. She is not having it. She needs to know where you are at all time. Communication is key. Communication is key.
One time I faked the number.
Oh no.
And then I was late to come home, right? So my parents were calling.
Oh no. Oh no. It's about to go down.
So I got an ass whooping when I got home. So the next time I wanted to go, they were standing in front of me calling like, okay, is Ben gonna be with you today? Oh yes, I know about it. And from then on I knew, okay, I can't fake that anymore.
Also, when I left school, I had to come home and leave a note where I was. If I had to go like quickly run an errand or anything, I needed to leave a note to say where I was. I could never like leave school and just go to the shopping center or whatever straight ahead with my book bag. I had to come home, put my book back.
You could leave the house after school.
Yeah, but I had to leave a note, letting her know where I was.
My mom didn't want to know anything about no note. After school, you're staying your ass home until she gets home.
Oh wow.
Yep. Or something. Sometimes you plan something with your friends. You see her in front of the school. Yeah, I left work early, so I came to pick you up.
Oh my god, I have one about that. Like one time my mom, she had like this beat up old car. I was so embarrassed of this car. I was so embarrassed.
And you don't want her to pick you up?
No. But what does this woman do? She insists to dropping me off at school, and she insists to drop off my friends at school as well in our old beat up car. And somewhere somebody hit the car and they had to like, I don't know, repaint it, I guess. So I don't know if she took like normal acrylic paint and painted it over. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was literally a mess. Okay, so somebody said that they took her phone away because she was talking to guys when she was 17 years old. Well, I can relate to that one. They took my phone away and my mom was like, why you're always talking to guys? Like, why are you always talking to guys? Huh? Is this the direction that you're going in? You have no business talking to so many guys. But it was literally just one guy friend.
When the mobile phone came first, was it expensive to call from the landline to a mobile?
Yes! Oh! Oh my god, yes!
Okay, listen what happened.
Oh no.
So, because we didn't have mobile phones, we were calling from the landline to mobile phones, right? So we were calling, and so parents were always telling us, don't call to mobile phones. We didn't care. We were calling, talking, and not only me, my siblings also were doing it. So one of those months, we got a sky-high phone bill. My dad was so mad, right? He was so mad. He said, you know what? 1,200 Suriname dollars. It was a lot. It was.
How much is that in euros? Or dollars, American dollars?
Back then, it was maybe like 600.
What?
Yes, 600. 600. Yeah, it was like 600. He was so mad, he ripped out the cables. You know where you need to, you ripped them out, but he took the money, he gave us the money, he said, look, listen, you guys go to the company, you're gonna walk there, and then you're gonna pay the bills.
I have the same thing, but my mom literally, she lost her shit when we got the phone bill. She was literally collecting all types of things to whoop my ass. Literally, she went through the house collecting belts, collecting hankers, all type of things to beat my ass up. Because she was like, I work so hard,
Yeah.
Are you fucking crazy? Huh? Are you trying to put me in debt? Huh? She was so angry. My mom was crazy. She just had an inventory of all the things that I owned. That was so annoying. That was so annoying. Like literally.
If I gave you a bear and then she would say you need to bring it back.
Yes.
Yes, I had the same. I had
Yes.
the same. You couldn't bring things home that weren't yours. Yeah.
I remember like this was just very, very innocent and it was nothing crazy because I think I was in the 2nd grade and there was this guy who had a crush on me. So he so he brought me a necklace. My mom literally,
I never heard this story.
my mom told me to bring it back. So we had lunch break.
Let's stop that. I didn't hear about this guy.
Yeah, she did.
Every day there's another guy coming.
No.
Yes.
No. Don't act like I'm some kind of hoe or something.
You're acting like it sometimes.
Shut up. I'm not a hoe like that. So this girl says that her auntie was also allowed to whoop her ass.
Your whole family was allowed.
Yes.
If you did something wrong,
Tell them about the time that you pushed your cousin into the gutter. So your grandmother?
Yeah, she lived in another district, right?
Another district?
Another city. So every vacation we would go there. My mom, when she sent us away, she was always buying new clothes like shorts and shirts. So she bought me this yellow polo with I can 3 buttons. So I really love this polo. Like if I could wear it every day, I would wear it. One of those days when I was wearing my nice polo and my nice short, I don't know what my cousin was doing, but he was 2 years older than me. But you know, when they know that they're older than you, they want to do with you what they want to do.
Yeah,
so
they want to try the waters.
What I remember is that we were standing in front of this gutter, and he was calling me crazy names, saying stupid things, and
pushing your buttons.
He was really pushing my buttons, but most of the time, I could really like don't care about it. But you know, there's gonna come a day that you will snap. So that day, I pushed his ass into that gutter, and I was thinking like, you know what? At least I will have something to laugh about this summer. So I told him, shh, don't say anything. I'm gonna buy you ice cream tomorrow. My mother sent me. I was trying to
keep him calm.
Yeah. So he said, okay, but I want 2 ice creams. I said, okay, cool, I will buy you 2. I knew I wouldn't buy it, but I needed to keep him calm. So I told him, let's go in the back and then you can wash your feet there. Grandma doesn't have to see it. Man, we got to the back. But what happened when you open the, how do they call it?
The water, the tap or whatever?
Yeah, when you open the water downstairs, so it loses pressure. So
yeah,
when
in the house.
In the house, it loses pressure. So the only thing I heard was like, and I saw my grandma's head come out like this.
What happened to you?
My cousin with a straight face, Ben pushed me into the gutter, and I was like, really? Yo, my grandma forgot about the whole water. She said, Ben, get your ass upstairs. I was like, shit. So I got upstairs, right? I thought, while I was walking to I was thinking of my explanation. So before I could explain, my grandma grabbed me here by my polo. She turned it, and that's how I got my ass whooping. So when she was done, right? All these 3 buttons, I had to search for them. This thing was like...
It became off the shoulder top?
Off the shoulder top. It was... This one was here, right? And this was like here. I was like... And I was trying to put it, and then it went back, and I was like, damn! But now I couldn't tell my mother, because if I told my mother, it would be a second ass whooping. Yo, the next day my cousin had the nerve to come and ask me for
the ice cream.
I looked at him and I was like, man,
get the hell out of my face.
Get out of my face. And you know what happened? She then called my mom. Yeah, I gave Ben an ass whooping today, and I was like, you're telling him like you have the right to
very proud of what she did. Oh my gosh, hilarious. I had something similar with my cousin because he was living with us for a while, and one time he told me like, yeah, when mom is whooping our ass, you should just not cry because then it hurts more. Oh my god, Margaret, if you're watching this, I still hate you for this. I still hate you for this, Margaret. Okay, so my mom started to whoop our ass because I don't even remember what we did. And I was not trying to cry, you know, so I was just holding it in. And she was like, oh, so you're not gonna cry, huh? So she started to whoop my ass even harder yes. Until I cried. Until I was screaming, then she stopped.
Yo, do you know, sometimes before my mom or my dad started hitting me, I was crying my lungs out. And like, they would look at me like, I didn't even hit you yet. I was like, oh, okay.
But I know it's gonna hurt.
Yo, but man.
Hilarious.
But those parents, man, from the Caribbean, they are something else.
So that is it for today's video. Let us know in the comments down below if you can relate to any of this, if you ever got an ass whooping by your mom, your
grandma,
or anybody. We know you did, so don't be lying, okay? Just tell us the truth in the comments. But before we close off though, I do want to shout out the comment of the day. And today's comment of the day goes to Marquita83, and she says, okay, I see you, I love it. Love this video, the clothes look awesome, yay. If you don't know what she's talking about, she is talking about my last video. That is a lookbook, an office lookbook to be exact. So click right up here to watch that video. I mean here. I think here. Yes. Click there to watch that video. And Marquita, thank you so much for leaving me this comment. She has been a true one since day one, so I appreciate you. And thank you so much for watching. Leave me a nice comment down below if you want to be featured in the next comment of the day. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, do all those good stuff. And I hope to see you soon in my next video.
Yep.
Bye!
Bye!